This make you
Is that
feel?
the one that put all those scratches on your arm? You want to see the
Scratches? I got scratches.
I can show you the pictures right now.
No, I want you to leave my family fucking alone.
Keep hanging outside of there.
Hit the road. Dude, I promise you, you're gonna get yours and you're
I
gonna
don't
get
give a
it
fuck.
good.
You can bring whoever the fuck you want.
That's okay. You're
You
gonna
can bring
Is
the
that
whole
a
fucking
threat?
army. I don't give a fuck.
This make you feel?
Huh?
You're filming my.
Dude, I promise you, you're gonna get yours and you're
I
gonna
don't
get
give a
it
fuck.
good.
You can bring whoever the fuck you want.
That's okay. You're
You
gonna
can
bring
Is
bring
that
the
a
whole fucking
threat?
army.
I have pictures of you and I'm gonna get you. She's like, is that a threat? You know how many times a day I hear the same fucking thing? We're using your DoorDash app to hack you and have our guys with a doorbell camera and shit to take pictures of you when you drop off food. And we got pictures of you and we're gonna get you. Working, you're gonna get me with, I'm just trying to work. And you think that's sexy or something? Listen, whack job, Mr. Perry, you're not wanted, you're not loved, you're told on, you're a job. Your contact, if you only knew how, the criminal case building against you, if you understood what's happening, and you clearly have no idea, first of all, you'd be incredibly embarrassed by your behavior. It's not dignified. You're not a dignitary. You're like you're wallowing around on the bathroom floor, and your attorneys and your family are letting you, and everybody's laughing at you. And nobody's making you stop. That's what this is like. So, these are the Charles Perry Stalker podcast to document what he does to me every day. Same thing. I'm hacking your DoorDash app. I'm having my buddies call in. They got a doorbell camera or a reflective glass door. So, you got to drop the food off and you take a picture and, you get your reflection in it. Except my guys, the cops that are catching you, they tell me everything you guys say. They got wiretap orders and leaks and all that crap. We don't have leaks. You do. I mean, you have a lot of leaks, like a fucking sieve. And we don't have any. We can get information as to what you just said, that you do that. You hack my DoorDash app, Uber Eats, Grubhub. You hack my app, my phone. They sit there and record it. You act like you have no fucking idea, Muffin Man. I mean, we have information nobody has, Muffin Man. Right? That's a nickname of somebody you work with in your little creepy club, mafia, whack job, creepy guy corporation. Is that right? Who is it to you? Who's Monique to you? Who's Calvin to you? Huh? We have information nobody has. And you don't think you're a job for me? You're off your nut. He's typing in my phone today. You're mine. No, I'm sorry. You're a job, Looney Tune. Get a grip on reality. There's not a romance here. You went into court and testified that whatever beef is between you and I is political. So is it political, or do you think there's some imaginary romance? Which one do you think, sir? You need to explain that. And where's the evidence for the political vendetta? And if not, I did move twice to get away from you and not have a fight with anybody. So some of these guys that you have picking a fight with me that work for you, when they get all upset because they got told on or caught, they need to remember they picked the fight, not me. I moved here to get away from one. I moved twice, picked up everything I had, started all over again, not one time, but twice. And you are making the duress unbearable. I have every right to go to work and not be the victim of a crime when I do. And if I'm in a strip club, if I'm doing political campaigns, or I'm doing food delivery, you make me the victim of a crime. Every fucking time. I just try to go make money to feed myself. And so you have people helping me that are very, very angry at you, Muffin Man. You need to control your people. And you can't, can you? We control the leaks. Always have, always will. So apply the but-for standard. The but-for legal standard. If Mr. Perry weren't stalking, hacking, coercing, causing intentional duress, he's a peeping Tom nothing. He's just watching TV pretending. He looks pathetic. Were he not doing all that, all kinds of racketeering and fraud, perjury, 7 counts so far, maybe more. I'm sorry, let me reword that. 7 court cases where he's committed perjury. 5 years minimum, sir, per count. So, for the first time in your life, you guys are caught when you do it to me. And y'all act like you don't know that, like you don't understand what the hell I'm saying when I say that. You all go around, you're calling everybody I know. Did she ever mention law enforcement? Did she ever mention being in law enforcement or having anything to do with law enforcement? Can you help us? Did she ever talk about that with you? We don't make those kind of phone calls. You do. So you act like you have no idea what the hell's going on here. You're under investigation. You got an online peep show. That's a problem. Sexual exploitation of women and children, human rights violations, deprivation of your basic needs, food, because you make women criminal victims of crime every time we go to work, and so sometimes we don't go. You get women fired, the witness says. Make sure they don't find another job. Make sure the family berates them. It's their fault. They're victims of a hideous, heinous crime. Sex offenders, child pornographers, and now cop killers. Serial killer. Who's Monique, Charles? Who is Monique to you? I know exactly who she is. You know how I found out? The police investigating you. You know how we found out you drugged Mike? The police investigating you. Because you can't beat somebody to death. Hit them back and forth so hard their head comes off their body. And while you're drugged and unconscious and in respiratory distress and dying. And end up with not a mark on you. It's not possible. So you have really pissed our guys off again today. You know why? We all said, leave me alone. Stop all contact. The only way I will speak to you, sir, listen to the words I'm saying and act like you understand me, okay? It's very important that you do that right now. Mark, it is very important your client behave in such a way that he understands what I'm saying. Do you understand me? You don't have a choice, sir. You're allowing your client to wallow around on the bathroom floor. It's that bad. You're negligent, if not contributory. Apply the but-for standard, Mark, right here, right now. But for you doing that, and you allowing your client to continue to rape me in my home, violate me in the worst egregious, nasty, gross, disgusting way imaginable, and pretend in his head there's a romance there while going into a court of law and stating that there's a political vendetta, then you're part of it. You're a co-conspirator, or you're negligent. Which one are you? You get to choose, okay? You can talk to our judge about it. You guys go around and make it rain down at the courthouse. Not our guys. It's very, very, what do you call it? Need to know, because you have a bad habit of going and bullying judges and cops, and you're not getting away with it this time. Nobody else has a McNamara email. Nobody else has your code words: Muffin Man, Rumpelstiltskin, Ratatouille, the Yellow Brick Road. We're going to use the carrot and the stick approach with her. Are ya? Let's see how cute you think that is when you're in court in your criminal case trying to defend why the fuck you did that. If I know your code words, you're in a lot of trouble. I can't get that shit by myself. Fabian puzzle, no one else has that. I got that in jail, Mr. Perry. What else was in that puzzle book that I have not even talked about yet? You don't know. You'll never know. So, is she not going to take the Yellow Brick Road, our enticement, carrot and the stick? We're going to starve her into a lie. We just need her to apologize. We took her home away. We've made her go without electricity and food over and over and over. And she's going to apologize to us because we did that to her. We're raping her in her house all day, starving her while we rake it in, selling watch time on the dark web. And we're going to make her apologize. Fuck you. You don't know who you're talking to. You all forget. I'm the one that has information no one else has. You are a job, Mr. Perry. There is one way I'll talk to you. And you need to get a grip on reality. One way, sir. You're arrested, you waive your right to counsel, and I'll come in and get your confession. And there is no other way. And you're going to explain to me why you murdered Chief Miller and framed Mike. You're going to explain to me what you did in my 3 lawsuits that constitute fraud. Knowing, willful, perjury, and fraud. You can explain that to me then. There is no other conversation that's going to happen. There's not a secret romance here. He's typing in my phone. I can see you. Point to who it is. Why would I do that? See, here's the thing. You ruined my life. You have taken away everything that's important to me and everything I love. You honestly think I'm going to help you continue to do that? You really are mentally retarded. There's no way you're not. Our shrink is correct. You've done not one thing to prove that wrong. You've not even tried. There's no fucking way I would help you continue to perpetrate fraud on a court, watch me in the privacy of my home, take my money, try to starve me into a lie, coercion, financial duress, financial strain, stress, problem after problem after problem. You hacked my DoorDash app. Let me say it again, everybody. Does everybody, for the record, Mr. Perry hacked my DoorDash app and my Uber Eats app and my Grubhub app, and they make sure I barely make it any money at all. I'm unable to meet my contractual demands because intentionally Mr. Perry takes my money, and then he has his buddies call in with a doorbell camera so they get a picture of me, just like Neil here. You've contacted my family, and then you want to know, is your family talking? Did you call my family? Don't you call my family about once a week? I think we found a way to make the false arrest work. Can you, since she won't do what I'm telling her and go along with my crime, can you do an intervention and try to convince her? Wow. Did you tell my family that? And then you asked, are they talking? You're really wacky. You're nutty as they get. Nuttier than a fruitcake. So you're caught when you do it to me. When you guys did it to me, life as you knew it ended. And y'all act like you have no idea. Not a clue what's happening. And I'm like, I told you so. I did say. I told y'all. I said. Because they're being investigated by police, and those police tell me everything. Pretty much. When they play a recording for me, often they are 9 times out of 10, 9.5 times out of 10, they don't tell me who it is I'm listening to. I have no idea. Once in a while, if there's a reason I need to know that information, they'll tell me, but most times they don't. And I don't sit down and type it all up. Doesn't mean I didn't hear it. I don't have time to sit there and type it all up all the time. When you contact me and invade my privacy and cause me 1 penny of a loss, 1 minute of my time of loss, one problem that I wouldn't have if you didn't cause it, what happens, Mr. Perry? Are you able to tell? You get told on and caught, Muffin Man. Right, Muffin Man? In a decade, nothing has happened but that. I don't like you. I have no romantic feelings for you. I have nothing but deep, deep, deep disgust for you. You are a monster. And you're a job for me. And I've done more to disrupt your crime than anybody you know. And you act like you have no fucking idea what I'm saying. You act like you have no fucking idea what's happening. I don't think you do. I really, truly don't think you do. And the judge, the poor guy judge, who signs off on investigatory orders is complaining, Mr. Perry. Are we in a nursing home or a courtroom? Why are they saying the same thing again and again? They're having the same conversation over and over and over and over. Did Cynthia not tell them that we already know? We have this already. They sat down and they had a little meeting, and they're going to plan this in XYZ crime. Get a ringtone. Get a shoe print. We're going to frame her for a murder. Get her picture on DoorDash. Have XYZ guy call in. He's got a doorbell camera. Have him order from Chipotle. Why would she go to Chipotle? Or Chick-fil-A? Those are they're on our payroll. Right? Those recorded conversations over and over. You have the same conversations every fucking day. How much money does she have? Does she have any cash? Is she gonna go work today? Can we get this guy and this guy and this guy to call in and order? Get her. Algorithm only, unless there's a hack. DoorDash, Uber Eats, and Grubhub. All 3 tell our guys. You don't think there's people at those companies talking to our guys? You better think. I think again. I think they are. I think you know they are. Or we wouldn't know that, would we? So, Mr. Perry, I got a picture of you. Yeah, but the allegations are stalking, hacking. You're a peeping Tom, and you're coercing. Grand larceny with intent to coerce. And interference with contracts and commerce with intent to force me to lie against my will. And I've said no. It's like you don't understand what the words no and don't mean. So the judge is like, why are they having the same damn conversation? I mean, this is wasting my time. I'm busy. So if you don't mind, since they've already talked about getting a ringtone about 800 times, and I've heard it 800 times, and I'm not sure, are we in a nursing home at the Alzheimer's unit or what? How about we do this? You guys just tell me we got another ringtone conversation. We got another shoe print conversation. We got another DoorDash conversation. We got another Uber Eats conversation. We got another conversation I don't want to hear again, so I'll just sign off on it. Because I think these people have wasted my time enough. I mean, I don't even know what to say to that. She did tell him that we already know. Yep. A bunch. She didn't just tell him once, she told him a bunch. And this, we need her to apologize. We ruined her life and we need her to apologize. Where's the political vendetta and why the fuck do you think you matter? You're a small town nothing in one state. Sir, I worked with federal United States senators and United States congressmen all my life. You are a nothing. You might as well be a dog catcher to me. Yeah, I mean, it's like you don't... I've lost patience with you're stupid. I really have. You're walling around on the bathroom floor. Everybody's laughing at you. And your attorney's letting you. And your family's letting you. And you look like a wackadoo. You look like a whack job. And we're embarrassed for you and by you. And you act like you have no idea that you should be embarrassed too. Enough to stop. You are not going to get a date with me ever. It's inappropriate that you would force yourself on me like that, like a rapist. Very inappropriate, considering I'm the one that is playing an integral role in putting a stop to your criminal activity. You guys are racketeering. You got money laundering, you got drug shit, you got sex trafficking. It's a big fucking thing, isn't it? I'm the one catching it. I've disrupted your crime. I've made your life, different than it was before you did it to me. Completely different. Everything's changed. And you act like you don't know that. You got a new normal. Y'all are such mental slows, you act like you don't have any idea. We're like, wow, this is so easy, it's not even fair. When you do it to me, you get quoted. McNamara email, harassment email. I just said some. Shoe print, ringtone, Mike was drugged email. I did say it before that was confirmed by first responders in depositions months later. Let me repeat myself because you guys are mental slows. Write it down this time, okay? Alzheimer's. I said in March 2020 in an email to the Florida State's attorney, you have the wrong man. He didn't kill Chief Miller. And you're stupid because you ought to be able to figure that out by yourself. He was drugged. We know he was drugged. You know why? Because Charles Perry and David Robertson and Matthew Powell and Joshua Burson and Joe Chadwick and Calvin and their crew of weirdos are being investigated by police for sex trafficking and some other shit. Really bad shit. We found out they drugged Mike and he couldn't have killed Chief Miller. Couldn't have done it. And I got nothing. Not a word. Does that sound like somebody interested in truth finding, fact finding? Fact. It's a fact. It's not an opinion. It is not subjective data. It is objective data. So, I got nothing. But guess what? We look at the docket, and months later, I said it in January. I said it again in March, more emphatically, in May. January, February, March, April, May. 5 months later, May 2, 2020, they take depositions of first responders. And what do they say? We found Officer Neely unconscious and in respiratory distress. He didn't have a bump on his head. Didn't appear to have been knocked out in a fight. Not a bruise on him. He was pulled off of Chief Miller and thrown face first into the floor after. So there's no reason to believe that he was knocked out in a punch. The medical diagnosis that we made was that he was overdosed with opioids. So the treatment that our medical decision was to treat him with Narcan. And guess what? He responded. He came to. Had we given him Benadryl, he wouldn't have. Had we given him Nexium, he wouldn't have. Nexium is for heartburn. Benadryl is for allergies. Had we given him warfarin, he wouldn't have. That's a blood thinner. So what the deal is, sir, is that when he came to, the chemical composition in his blood changed. Because it was such that he was going to die. You gave him poison, just like you did to me. Now, when you went at me, all of a sudden we start finding shit out like that. I have help. I can't do that alone. I can't get the Fabian puzzle to myself in jail. When you had me illegally arrested, the McNamara email of 2015 is to my ex-husband telling him they're going to place undue duress on me to force me to lie, to force me to do something against my will. And then you did it. I said it in October 2015. You did it in January 2016. And the police did not call me back, Mr. Perry. You alleged that I filed a false police report in retaliation for your job as a public servant, indicating you thought there was a political vendetta. No arguments, no tweets, no social media, nothing. No text back and forth between us going, yeah, I don't like your stand on abortion. I don't like your stand on gun rights. I don't like your stand on nothing. There's nothing. Because you don't matter. Never did. You were always a job. When you get elected to a public position and there's a big case like this that might take a while and you're a dangerous man who can't control himself, you got sicko urges, you can't control it. You don't have any power. You're impotent and weak. You have no power over your very offensive, sex deviant, sicko problem. It controls your whole day. It controls your whole day. Doesn't it? You have no control over that. We control your leaks. What is it you think you control, Strange-o? We control your leaks. Always have, always will. So when we quote you, we control your leaks. You fuck with me, you get told on. You fuck with me, you get told on. You fuck with me, you get told on again. And then you fuck with me again and you get told on again. Michael's drugged. McNamara email. Ringtone email. Get her shoe print email. We just need her to apologize and lie email. Over and over and over and over 50,000 times. You got caught trying to commit a crime against me 50,000 times. There's an email about it. How stupid can you be, Muffin Man? Who's Monique? To you. Who's Calvin? To you. The judge is irritated at the repeat. Do you have Alzheimer's? It's like you have no fucking idea what's happening and no fucking idea what I'm saying. I'm not into you. It is highly inappropriate that you contact me at all. You're a job. I'm not going to lie for you. I'm not going to apologize for anything. You're going to jail. That's why we're getting all this, sir. It is to indict and convict you in a court of law. Beyond reasonable doubt. You're making it easy. You need to explain what you thought it was on January 29th. Was it political? Where's the evidence? Are you unable to identify your legislative duties or what state you legislate in? I didn't live in Texas. I lived in Oklahoma. I was long gone. I left Lubbock November 2013. I left Texas September 2014 because you made my life a living hell in Dallas. I didn't want to fight with you. I didn't want to be a scandal. I moved twice to not have a fight, a conflict, shit, nothing. I told Ben Campbell I'll sign an NDA, but Charles Perry can never bother me again. He has to fuck off. And you guys said no. When you had me illegally detained, we did my bond condition. Says you are not to contact me. You admitted you were. You admitted I didn't like it, and you agreed to stop. Lucky Miller said, I've seen bond conditions. They don't look like this. This is a cover-up negotiation is what this is. He said he will leave her alone, and he's not. So I file a breach of contract. Mr. Powell calls and has that dismissed with a phone call. There was never a hearing or a judicial decision as to whether or not the bond conditions constitute a contract, yes or no. Judge Egan. And so then it goes up to the 10th. And again, the ruling didn't even make sense. So we have 12 reporters helping us, and they need to know. Most of them have law degrees. Some of them are not in the United States. So when it gets to your trial, you can explain what you're doing. Because it makes no sense to anybody else. I don't love you. I think you're sick. I think you're a sick, twisted motherfucking piece of shit. I think that you're a sex offender and a cop killer. And nobody has kicked the fuck out of your normal daily criminal activity than I have, and I'm very proud of that. You are a job. You don't get to talk to me unless it's in a police department after you've been arrested and you've been Mirandized and you've waived your right to counsel, and there is no other place, there is no other way. Nobody's pointing to help you. Nobody's hinting to help you. We're not going to help you continue to make my life a living hell, okay? It is insane. It speaks to your delusion and your mental slow retardation problem or Alzheimer's or Huntington's disease or whatever problem it is that you have, that you don't understand what the fuck people say. It speaks to that you would even ask. Why would you think that I would help you continue to ruin my life? There's no fucking way. We're all sick and tired of hearing what you think and what you need. You need a lie. You need a lie. Fuck you. Nope, not getting a lie. I think I told you 5 years ago, you've been at this weird crime crap all your life. You know how I know? Because there's a need to know investigation. Sir, I was a part of that in that they wanted me to help you get elected. After that, it should have been the end of it. So, you have drugged this on and on and on and dug your hole deeper and deeper and deeper. When you got a pile of shit you're trying to cover up and you're scooping dirt and throwing it onto the pile, the next thing you know, you're in a hole. You've dug a hole for yourself. You're in it. And you're not getting out. And I said it years ago. I know you got away with this all your life. Not this time. Did I not say that years and years ago? And Creek County Sheriff's Department told you, Senator, I think you bit off more than you can chew this time. Something is up with her. It's different. Who does she know? See, you didn't bother to check into that. Now you guys are calling everybody. You know, how do you have a weird conversation like that with people I've known all my life? Or a good part of my life? I'm a sex weirdo, and she's a victim of my sick fuck crime. Can you help me figure out who's stopping me? Do that. Do that again. That's hysterical. We didn't even know what to say to that. Weirdest conversation I've ever had. Weirdest, the guy said. Is she alright? Is she in trouble? No, don't listen to my friends. I'll explain it later. Right now I can't. I'm fine. I have help. That's what they're looking for. Who's helping me? Who's leading the investigation, you mean? I've asked you to leave me the fuck alone. When you contact me, when you take my money, when you bother me and my family, do not contact my family again. I think you pretty much disrupted my son's entire college education by calling him once a week. I think we found a way to finally arrest her. Can you just go along with it? You just be okay with it, alright? Fuck you. Jesus help you. Literally. You're gonna need it. Don't contact my fucking family again. Don't cost me one more penny or more minute of my time. When you do, we get more because you asked us to. The goal is to stop your crime. And for you to ask me, who's helping you? Can you help me? Can you help me find them so I can stop them from stopping my crime? You are off, you are nut, you show your mental retardation, your sick fuck problem, you're mentally ill when you even ask the question. Wow. No. Absolutely not. How dare you? And no, I won't apologize. Go, you take the apology, shove it up your ass. It's not going to happen. You're about to go to prison, sir. When you're arrested, you're going to get read your Miranda rights. When you waive your right to counsel, I'm happy to come in and speak with you and hear your confession. All right? Other than that, we have nothing to say to each other. I'm sick of hearing about how you need a lie. And you're a delusional whack job with an imaginary soap opera. You're bothering me with it. I don't want to hear it one more time. There is nothing more pathetic than a little bitch who can't move on. Grow a pair, act like a man, and move on. Get to work and leave everybody else alone. Because every time you don't, we get more and more and more. Don't ask, how did she find out? That's how I found out. You pissed off all the wrong people. You don't know me. You don't know a fucking thing about me. You show that every time you go around asking, did she say anything about being involved with any kind of law enforcement. I did not. I did not. And there's a reason for that, and it's not your business. It is none of your business. If you're not in the need to know, that's because you can't be trusted, or you might have been. You proved to us you couldn't be trusted, or you might have been in the need to know. That's unfortunate for you. I'm sorry that you made that choice. We all have choices. I'm not in love with Charles Perry. He disgusts me. He repulses me. These men who are sex weirdos repulse even prisoners, Dr. Wax said. So how much more do they repulse me and women? And I guess over the weekend you guys said, we think these guys might have some military and ecumenical influence. God and country. No one else could put up with this kind of horror and terrorization as Cynthia has. Starved to death, lose her home over and over again. Intimidated her by throwing her ass in jail. We're trying to do it again. She knows that. We're trying to take her car. We've wrecked her car 5 times in 3 years, and she still won't fold. Wow, that's some tough shit right there. It is. It is. It takes a special kind of person to be able to do this. And nobody's done it better than me. And I have help. Nobody can help me like the guys helping me can help me. I didn't get that puzzle to myself in jail, David. Now, Mr. Warman, how long are you going to allow your client to waller around in the fucking bathroom floor, making a fool of himself, and everybody's laughing at him? That's on you. If he's unable to understand a fucking thing I say, then he needs to be put in a special needs facility, either a nursing home or a mental hospital. But the longer you let it go and you do nothing, you're going to have some charges too. You could be, you're criminally negligent right here, because your client killed the cop and committed fraud on a court 7 times. Are you helping him? Are you part of that? There is no attorney-client privilege if you're helping him. Last night we get another one about you guys talking about this murder thing. You framed me. The girl is quite a bit heavier than Cynthia. Witnesses tell us too. Her hair is blonde, but a darker brown than Cynthia's, and her skin's darker. And then there was a police officer, I guess, that got a call, and the guy said, you need to, the cop said, I need to link Cynthia to the location, because as far as we know, she's never been there. She gets up, goes to work, goes home. She's not going out all over the place doing all kinds. She's not a big party animal or anything. Even when she's dancing, she went to the club, danced, went home. Once in a while, I stop at IHOP and get something on my way home to eat. You know what? Most times I would take the food home. She goes to work and home. Work, home, grocery, work, home, grocery, work. Sometimes to the family. But because y'all have threatened my family, we're going to call them up and tell them the horrible things we're going to do to her. And then when she finds out about it, blame them for a leak. Did you let something slip? Who'd you talk to? Why don't you threaten me to my face, you coward pussy? Okay? Who's Calvin to you, Charles? Who's Monique to you? Who's the Muffin Man to you? I'm going to say this one last time. You fuck off my family. You don't have a choice. The fact that I'm quoting you people and we have information no one has should tell you fuck the hell off. You don't have a choice. Charles, you're not wanted. The more you contact me, the more pissed off I get, because I told you to stop. I don't want to hear it. We're all sick of you. We're sick of your drama. We're sick of your soap opera. We're sick of your Jerry Springer show. You are pathetic. We're tired of you. Shut up and get out. You get away from me. You don't have a choice. As many times as I quote you, you think you have a choice, speaks to your mental illness. And maybe retardation. You're slow. Something's wrong with you. Things are not clicking for you that click for everybody else. I don't want to go on a date with you. It's never going to happen. You're a job. When you went into a court of law, sir, and you alleged a political vendetta, that conflicts with your imaginary romance. You need to explain which one you think it is, so that we can figure out on the perjury charge what we're going to do. Okay? You don't have a choice. When I tell you, get out of my phone, get out of my life, and I don't want to hear from you again. And I'm quoting every fucking thing you say, that should tell you you don't have a choice. You are a whack job that you think you do as many times as you get caught, and I'm quoting you. I have no words for that. It doesn't get any slower. This has not gone on for a week or a day or a month. This has gone on for a decade. McNamara email, Mr. Robertson, was in 2015. Sir, that's 7 years. And you think you have a choice? Wow. So the guy says, I can't even get her at that location where this thing happened. On the day of the murder, even David Robertson, if you want to change up the evidence now by having the girl change her hair color to match mine and have me tan so that I'm dark enough to match her, sir, on the day of the murder, your evidence tampering doesn't change anything. It was what it was on that day. You're stupid. You're stupid, David, that you would even try to do that. So the guy's like, she's gonna have a public defender. Those people are stupid. They're not gonna think of the fact that they gotta link her to the location. And the cop goes, have you met her? She will. We heard the whole conversation. Because you guys are under police investigation. And every time you try to do something horrible to me, we find out. And then y'all go, how'd she know about that? How'd she find out? Let's do it some more. Because y'all are hillbilly hick retarded people or something. Mom and dad and aunt and uncle are the same people, aren't they? So easy, it's not even fair. Now I'm going to tell you for the last fucking time. When you caused me 1 minute of my time and 1 penny of my dollars, I told you, you don't have the right to the money that my grandmother left me. You interfered with that contract, so to speak. It was a will. I think you need to uninterfere with it today. You don't have a choice. It will be done for you. If we have to do it for you, sir, that money has nothing to do with you. You butt into something that was not your business. It is not your business. So you uninterfere with it, or we'll do it for you. And when we do it for you, you won't like it anymore than when we get the information we just got, like Muffin Man, Monique, Calvin. We got to tie her to the location. She's not as dumb as a public defender. I don't think all public defenders are stupid, but some of them are. I would have thought about it. When it got to, right now, all we knew is you're trying to change evidence up. Yep. Well, if you have to change the evidence you were already told, then you've already excluded me, haven't you? But it's just one more, we're going to say Mike Neely beat Chief Miller to death, even though he has not a mark on him and he was found drugged and unconscious. I knew he was drugged because you're being investigated. Same way we got that information, they'll do it for you, bitches. I've kicked the ass of your criminal normal, and you act like you have no idea. Doesn't get any more slow than you. Okay? Mom and dad, you guys in Texas, country bumpkins, hillbillies, mom and dad or aunt and uncle, are they all the same? Who's the stupid? David, are your mom and dad and aunt and uncle the same? So easy, it's not even fair. You're caught, and you do it anyway. And we're going, well, I told you. Thank you. I'm not glad you did it anyway, but we're glad to be able to have another I told you so. I did say. I was saying for months. Charles, when you try to make somebody do something against their will, it is called coercion. It is a crime in all 50 states. You're about to go to jail. You act like you don't know what's happening or what I'm saying. This is not about romance to me. You're a job. You're going to jail. Look at your results. I've kicked your criminal normal ass harder than anybody you know. 5-6 years ago, I told you I would. I did. I said, you're not getting away with it this time. If I'm quoting what you just said, you're not getting away with shit. You need to get a grip on reality. You're walling around in the bathroom floor. Everybody's laughing at you. Now, how about you go crochet, cuckoo bird? All right? Oh, speaking of which, I guess somebody called. Are we to understand that Ms. Ortiz condones making fun of mentally ill people? Wow. How do I even dignify that with a response? First of all, what I'm saying and what the TPD officer did, not the same thing at all. Not even close. She made some sarcastic comments out of frustration and having to deal with a mentally ill person. You have to or you'll lose your mind. What about it? Boo fucking who? But guess who saved that woman? She did. Because the people that owned the business where she was allowed her to wallow around in the bathroom floor for 4 hours. And in my opinion, that's the bad guy, that's inhumane, and it's an egregious, inhumane thing to do. And if there's still a lawsuit, if they didn't settle it, if I was the attorney, I'd go to trial, and I'd put that guy on the stand, and I'd have a list of all the times the trained officers and the crisis management team was available during that 4 hours, and I'd go, did you call here? No. Did you call here? No. Did you call? What? That guy is who I'd fucking put that guy's ass in jail if it were up to me. But it's not up to me. But that's what I do. I wouldn't blame an officer who's making a few snarky comments out of sarcasm. It irritates me that there's so many dumb people who don't know how to fucking tell sarcasm and snark and metaphors and analogies. I don't get that. I really don't. I'm smart, so I can get it. I got it. I don't understand why everybody else, other people are so slow. They can't figure out she was being sarcastic. I love my job. She's being sarcastic when she said that. She's frustrated. She's trying to reason with a crazy person, and they never respond to what you said appropriately. Like Charles Perry and David Robertson and Matt Powell and Josh Burson and Joe Chadwick are not responding appropriately to what I'm saying. Ever. They never do. How did she find out? Let's do it again. What provoked that? We're hillbillies. Mom and Dad and Aunt and Uncle sing. Get the hay out of your fucking mouth and go fucking act normal. If you even know how. You're embarrassing me. You're embarrassing everybody. And you act like I have no idea. You should be embarrassed too. You're sex offenders. Allegedly. Here's the disclaimer, Marky Mark. Use allegedly. Apply the but-for legal standard and the reasonable, prudent individual standard. Is it reasonable or prudent, Marky Mark, for you to allow your client to wallow around on the bathroom floor for a decade, make a fool of himself? I don't think it is. What about Jekyll and his wife? What about Jordan and Matthew, his kids? So, you do what you do. And don't complain when we do what we do with what you do. It's the same thing fucking every day. It's predictable. We have outcomes we want. We don't have leaks. You do. Everybody's sick and tired of y'all. They think we're heroes. We're stopping the misery you're causing. People don't like problems, drama, loss, sadness, stress, or the people that cause it. And y'all act like you don't know what is it, huh? Mom and Dad and Aunt and Uncle the same in your family. Your family tree's got one branch. It looks like that's the case. I'm not seeing any other explanation for what y'all do. Doesn't even make sense. Who's Calvin to you, Charles? Who's Monique to you? Who's Muffin Man to you? Explain that. Who else has that information? We have it. You have a new normal, and you act like you don't know that. So, it's easy, David. So easy, it's not fair. All you had to do is leave me alone. I didn't come here to pick a fight with you. I don't know you. But every time you do something to me, you're picking one with me. And the 40 guys helping me that got me the Fabian puzzle and the code words, your little daycare code words, Muffin Man. Right? So, you're not being reasonable or prudent, Mr. Marky Mark, letting your client wallow around in the bathroom floor, acting like a cuckoo bird. And we assert our constitutional rights. There's your fucking disclaimer. You happy? Allegedly sex offenders, allegedly cop killers, and Charles thinks that's a date. Wow. I'm going to take all her money, force her to lie, and that's a date. I'd just as soon beat the fuck out of you and spit in your face as look at you, Mr. Perry. This is a job for me, and you need to treat it as such, and you don't. You're out of line. Your contact is inappropriate. If you want to speak with me, sir, once you're arrested and Mirandized and you waive your right to counsel, I'm happy to come take your confession. Okay? You can explain to me why the fuck you did all this. It's not love to ruin somebody's life. First of all, it's sick. It's very, very sick. It's just crime. It's not sexy to watch a woman and violate her in her home. So what's going to happen is the witness that we have, They're going to put me on the stand, and what I'm going to do is go, I attest to the fact that this man is correct. Everything Charles Perry confessed to this man is correct. You know how I know? He did it to me every fucking day for a decade. So, there you go. And, yeah, we get the whole, it's hearsay, if it's asserted as truth, blah, blah, blah. There's a lot of ways to put that evidence in. Okie doke. So, here's the thing. Leave me alone. Or don't complain when you get told on, prissy. Prissy pants. Poor me. I need a lie. Blah, blah, blah. What? Go call your mommy. No one else cares. We don't care. We're sick of hearing it. Everybody's sick of you. People don't like when you cause problems and drama and invade privacy and cause loss of time, money, people, relationships, homes, cars, stress people out. They don't like that. Get it? You should know that at your age. You should. This is why they think you guys are mentally retarded. Literally. Like medically mentally retarded. Because you should know that. Most people do. That's why they don't act like you're acting. That's why they don't do what you're doing. They don't have to be told. And you've been told and told and told and told and told and told and told. Charles, I'm not going to help you. No one's going to help you. We want you gone. Once you're gone, the problem's gone with you. I get my privacy back and I'll never be broke again. I don't have to lie. There is no time, my guy says. I guess he was playing a recording for me and he goes, listen to this. And I don't know who it was, but he goes, this guy's like, these guys keep doing exactly what she says. She says it before, not after. So what in the fuck is she supposed to lie about? They threatened false arrest. She said it, and then they did it. Mike was drugged. She said it, and then it came out on the docket months later. So what in the fuck is she supposed to lie about? Especially now. My guy goes, I'm going to tell you something. At no time did you ever have to lie. And how dare they make you feel like you did. How dare they put you in any kind of pressure to lie ever at all. They're going to have to deal with me on that, I promise. Boy, that pisses me off that they would think they could do that to you. You're making the wrong people mad, prissy pants. I think you need to grow a pair. Act like a man and move on like the rest of us do. We've all been rejected. We all move on. It's not a crime. You know what the crime is? Stalking. Forcing yourself on a woman that doesn't like you. I don't like you. You're a job, dipshit. You need to explain for the court. Is it personal? Do you have an imaginary romance? Like John Hinckley watching TV pretending? Or is there a political vendetta? Because it can't be both. Or are you unable to identify your legislative duties? Sir, you knew I had to file a police report in Oklahoma to get a protective order. It helps if the police actually take the evidence properly and bag it and tag it and investigate and come to a determination before I walk in a courtroom and tell a judge something. It's better if they've investigated it and I say, here's what they found. I'm being stalked and I need a protective order. I'm being threatened with death and false arrest every fucking day. Lie or we'll starve you. Lie or we'll find a way to put you back in jail until you do. You were telling those girls at Lady Godiva's that. They complained about it. They didn't think that was cute. No one does. And I've said it over and over and over and over. I've said no. Fuck you. I'm not lying for you. I said no. Sir, you grow up. You comply with the law. You're getting told on. You have leaks. We don't. You have no grasp on reality. It's embarrassing. We're embarrassed for you. You're breaking the law. You're trying to force me to do something against my will. You're pissing off the wrong people. You're a podunk nobody. You don't matter. I do. You don't know. I have the information nobody has. Get a grip on reality, fucktard. I have information no one has. Right, Muffin Man? Who's Monique to you? Who's Calvin to you? Huh? Mike was drugged. McNamara email. I'm going to take her car and ruin it. Bunch of emails. Ringtone emails. To the extent that the judge is tired of listening to y'all say the same thing over and over. I said no to you. You're breaking the law. You're making people mad. You are getting told on. You have leaks. We don't. Y'all called and asked questions and called and asked questions and go to everybody I know, and nobody is helping you with a fucking thing, are they? You can't get information and we can. Look at your results, Perry. You don't get a date. You get told on. every day for a decade. If the case wasn't so big, you'd already be in jail. Everybody's sick and tired of you icking your delusional slime all over us. Get it off of us and go away. Shut up and get away from me. You don't have a choice. As many times as we quote you, and you gotta go point to who's helping you. I can see you. I'm a peeping Tom. Point to who's helping you. Fuck you. You're off your nut. I'm not gonna help you continue to ruin my life. So, get a grip on reality. When you fuck with me, you get caught. There's no date. You're not loved or wanted. You're told on. We control your leaks, not you. You can't even control you. You got weirdo urges, and you can't control them, can ya?
I don't want proof of this. Please leave me alone.
Hey, men, leave women the fuck alone. When they're in public, when they're doing anything, you don't have the right to their attention. You don't have the right to step into their personal space. You don't have the right to them, especially if they're making it very clear they don't want to be talked to. But even when they're not, unless a woman is giving you enthusiastic and continuous body language and signs that she wants to talk to your ugly dumbass, then leave her the fuck alone. Find a date a different way. Okay? It's not clever. It's not cool. It's not cute. It's garbage. It's absolute garbage behavior. And you're a garbage person if you do it. I don't care if it's in public. It doesn't fucking matter. You don't have the right to her, and you need to leave her alone. And this is Bacon.
Leave me alone. Please.
Just talk to me for 2 minutes.
First, let me say that I'm happy that the lady in this video is okay. Second, let me break down what rape culture is. Rape culture is the fact that that man felt that he was entitled to some of this woman's time just because he said, let me talk to you for 2 minutes. Doesn't matter if it's 2 minutes, 5 minutes, 20 minutes. If she said no, no means no. Rape culture is the comments that she has on her video about how she should have just spoke to him or dressed differently. Rape culture is me taking the heat for calling out other men for their terrible behavior. Rape culture is trying to explain stuff as, oh, it's just locker room talk. No, it's not locker room talk. You should talk the same way wherever you are. We all know that rape is not about sex, it's about power. So for you to force yourself on somebody, even if you're just talking to them, is disgusting, dude.
Charles, if you can't act normal like everybody else and move on when rejected, you don't have any power. You have none. So, you're a little podunk nobody in small town nowhere that nobody gives two fucks about. You have the leaks, you're making people mad, you're breaking the law, you're getting told on. We don't have leaks, and you can't get information, and we can. When you cause problems and loss and drama and hardships for other people, they tend not to like you. And you're creepy. You're a creepy little weird fuck. You're never getting a date, you never have, you never will. You get told on. Look at your results. Power's in service, bitch. You wouldn't know power if it slapped you upside the head. You know how I know that? Because every time you get told on, that's power, sir. Power you can't persuade to take your bribe. It is slapping you upside the face, and you are failing to recognize how bad a trouble you're in. When you know, people don't like problems, they don't like loss, they don't like stress, they don't like sadness, or the people that cause it. And you have no fucking idea what I just said, do you? You don't understand a word I said. We can tell, because your reactions are like his. They can wacky. Go crochet, cuckoo bird. Mark, you got some problems legally with allowing your client to waller around in the bathroom floor for a decade. And everybody's sitting there laughing at him. And y'all act like you don't know. It's, I don't even know, we don't even know what to say to that. We don't even know what to say to that. But I will say this. Who's Muffin Man to you? Who's Calvin to you? Who is the Monique to you? Mr. Perry? You're in a lot of trouble. You need to control you. You got some bizarro urges, deviant, sex deviant, weirdo urges, and you have no control. You have no control over them. And when you do that shit and ick me with it, you get told on. There's not a date. There's not going to be a date. I said no. I said no. And I've said it every day for 13 years. No. I said no. Sir, act like you understand me. I said no. That's it. Period. Don't push me again.
Leave me alone.